Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and it's Wednesday the 13th of August. Thanks again for watching. Hold on tight, loads of information for you in today's video. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Please do spread the word. Cracking satellite picture today. There's the area of low pressure, which is the remains of ex-Hurricane Bertha, still influencing our weather. The wind's swinging around the low like so, and bringing in this northwesterly feed, which is bringing showers and cloud and outbreaks of rain to many western coasts of Scotland, down through northern and western parts of Ireland and into western parts of Wales too. You can see brighter skies though further towards the east. Summer showers though, they are marked by the more lumpy cloud you can see through more eastern areas, but a cracking view of that low pressure in the North Sea. And another cracking view from West Wales this morning. This was looking eastwards. Had to take this photograph and show you just a beautiful picture. This was about 8 o'clock this morning. Plenty of rain over the last few days, and this is the graph of England and Wales precipitation. So this is station data gathered in from many stations through England and Wales and then averaged. This is from the Met Office website, and the days are across the bottom here. So there's the 1st through to the 31st of August. The red line you see running through the middle here, that represents the average rainfall. The bars across the bottom here represent the daily rainfall, so that's the accumulation that takes place day on day. And then the blue line here, that shows the actual accumulated rainfall so far this month in total. And the yellow line here, well, that area there is the highest that's been recorded. So you can see that was the highest in any August, by the way. So you can see how, look, the rainfall was fairly steady during the beginning of the month, but then it's taken this leap up here. I think probably what's going to happen through the rest of the month is it will tend to tail off, and I suspect it's going to be ending up somewhere in here, so at around 120% of normal by the end of the month. But just shows, look, how that peak has occurred in the last few days. This is Scottish precipitation. Well, look at that. That great huge leap, of course. We had 133 millimetres of rain in 24 hours at Fair, so no wonder we've seen such an increase in rainfall. And again, I think what will happen here is that that probably ends up doing something like that. But that would still give us almost, well, I think we're probably looking at 160%, perhaps even 170% of normal rainfall in Scotland. And Northern Ireland as well, another wet one, look, well above normal, and actually the wettest it's been so far, but you can't draw anything from that because that line just goes straight up to the 204. I think what it's going to do is probably end up somewhere around that sort of mark, so around about 140, something of that order. But nonetheless, you know, that's made it so that August 2014 is going to turn out to be a wet month. Central England temperatures, again for the Met Office, this is their daily running totals, and August so far 16.7 degrees, which is 0.7 degrees above normal. Now what that does for the year is it brings our provisional average Central England temperature anomaly to 1.71 degrees above normal, so still on for a very warm year so far. And the highest ever recorded was 10.81 degrees as an average, and we're now currently, well, we're within sort of 0.8 degrees of it, so it would need to be very warm, but you know, it's not impossible. Certainly a very warm year so far. Now, as far as the coming days are concerned, there is our area of low pressure, which is ex-Bertha in the North Sea. Still there tomorrow, look, drifting its way eastwards, and still hanging around over the west of Norway as well on Friday, but by then this ridge of high pressure building in. Still some showers coming down these eastern coasts, but for most places drier. Saturday looks dry across the south as well, but these fronts dragging across the north, I'm not entirely sure how vigorous they're going to be. I'm going to say rain for northern and western parts of Scotland at the moment, and windy up there, but fair and dry for most other places. Sunday low pressure again in the North Sea, basically in the same place that Bertha was. Fronts dragging their way southwards, bringing a few showers with them. But a tendency for higher pressure to build out in the west, look, early next week, and these fronts to drag their way southeastwards, bringing some showers towards the north and the east particularly. Could be a little bit of rain again affecting western parts of Ireland, but for most, I'm with the suspicion early part of next week maybe dry with that high trying to build in. And this is how the 500 millibar heights look for the next 4 days. This takes us up to the end of Sunday. And you see here this ridge, look, that's out in the west, but then we go into this trough that's across the east of the UK. Of course, all that associated with Bertha, and it's this trough that's causing the more unsettled conditions across northern and eastern parts of the country, but this ridge which is trying to settle things off in the west. The following 4 days up till next Thursday the 21st, again, look, this further trough coming through. This is what it's seeing for the weekend, is this trough coming in and becoming really an elongated feature through the British Isles, again bringing some outbreaks of rain and showers and squeezing in, look, between this ridge here and this ridge out towards the west. That trough trying to get squeezed through. What we need to do is to get these heights building in here to get that trough cut off. And if that happened, what would happen is this ridge would build through, we get a link into this ridge here, this would separate off down here, to have another section of lower than normal heights up here, and that would rip that thing apart. But at the moment it looks like we definitely have these two areas of higher heights, west and south east of the country. And this is how the 7 to 10 day means look. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, we've got the GFS on the right, and you notice here, look, the trough showing on both models with a sharp ridge out towards the west, so a good comparison between those two models. And as you know, I've always had this idea of the date in mind of the 20th for an improvement taking place. This is how the CFS sees it. This is the ridge, look, for week 1 out in the Atlantic. There's the trough. So this is week 1 going up to the 19th of August. If we look at week 2, this is the 20th of August to the 26th. Give it a trough up to the northeast, a trough down to the southwest, ridge up to the northwest, trough down to the southeast. So basically we're in a col situation, and what we find there is the wind's doing something like this, something like this. So what it's trying to do during the course of that week is say, well look, the trough is still there through the country, which is basically what we've just seen, isn't it, on the means of the 500 millibar heights, and it's trying to keep things fairly unsettled, even through my more settled period, which I said was from about the 20th onwards. I think what we've got to watch is for these two areas here to be joining, but my confidence falling at the moment, although into week 3 it is seeing the rise in pressure. Look, it's putting up this low centre of heights up towards the north, still got the ridge out in the Atlantic, so it's trying to do something like this during that week. So it's still got that trough through us, which I think could bring some showers early on, but then it's trying to hint at the ridge building in during the course of week 4, and that's how it shapes up for week 4. Trying to get the ridge into the south here, trying to do something here with high pressure, low pressure up towards the northeast. So I think what the models are trying to signal to us is, look, we're seeing the building pressure. It's how that building pressure takes place where there is much doubt. 20th, do we stick with it? Well, we're getting pretty close now. I'm tempted to say let's hold on to it for another day or so and see what happens. It might be we need to extend it to the 22nd, 23rd, but there is definitely this hint of pressure building, and I don't want to kind of throw the baby out with the bathwater just yet. So let's hang in there for at least another day. Now, throughout August, you'll know that we're raising funds for Macmillan Cancer Support, and we've raised over £1,300 so far. With your help, we can get our second target of £1,500. So, the idea is that weatherweb.net is free of charge, completely free of charge. But what we're asking you to do this month is to donate any subscription that you pay. And for a site like this, you're looking about £20 so, per month. So, donate any subscription you might pay to Macmillan. Now, you can do that by text, but that will only be £10 to Swiss 99. You just text Swiss 99, £10 to 70070, or to give another amount, go to www.justgiving.com/sailingweather. And on there, you can donate any amount you want, and you can also gift aid it as well, which adds another 20% to the amount that you give. Now, Macmillan is a fantastic charity. Those of you who have been involved with Macmillan before will know just how good they are. If you've not been involved with them, it's not until you need them that you really do know that they're there. So please do give whatever you can. I told you there was lots to fit in today, didn't I? Thanks again for watching, though, and please do tell your friends and colleagues about and get about us, get them to watch us too. The more, the merrier. But for now, whatever you're doing, have a fantastic evening, or afternoon, or morning, whenever you're watching this. And whatever you do, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.